There were a few different things that I felt were important for Elizabeth. One was to understand what it was like to be on that side of addiction. And I think reading Eric Detzer's book was eye-opening for me.
Only got enough for one load.
So I was auditioning for a feature film, and I met David Bertelsen at that audition. And about a week later, I got a phone call offering the role of Elizabeth to me. And I was immediately interested, but had them send me the script, and I read it, and I loved it, and immediately connected with her, and came on board. So when David sent me the script and I read it, I thought to myself, how could people get high off of poppies, or how can people not know that this is going on? And, you know, like it says in the movie, how can all the junkies not be moving out to the countryside? And so I Googled it and did a little search online and found that there is a whole little hidden culture of people that know about it, that probably use and abuse it. But it's just this fascinating little world that does exist. And I think that's what made Eric's book so interesting, is here's somebody who, you know, really went through the ringer, went through rehab, totally rebuilt his life, and had an entire family and a wife and all these things, and then, you know, fell subject to a flower growing in the backyard. It's insane.
What are those?
I think they're poppy plants, Ruth.
I'd say in San Francisco, you know, those were dirty, gritty times for Eric and Liz, and you know, shooting scenes in the van and dealing with all the special effects of the needles and all that stuff. It was neat. The wedding scene shot in LA was, you know, again, you're, as an actor, you're sitting there in a wedding gown about to make the biggest decision of your life as that character. And so they were all just great experiences.
Do you ever have dreams, Pam?
I think the movie is about the destruction that happens when we fall powerless to something. And I think each character experiences that in a different way. So with Eric, it's drugs. With Liz, it's Eric. With the sheriff, it's money and greed. With Bob Downs, it's, you know, his own twisted sexual dysfunction. There's all kinds of things that people lose control to in the film. But obviously, addiction is the main focus. And I think that we can all relate to that. I think we all know what that's like, to feel powerless over something or someone.
It's not about what I want. It's about what you want.
So you're giving up on me, Liz?
It is always about you. You gave up on us, Eric. What about us?
Just like I'm sure every actor feels the same way, where you could, you know, overanalyze everything. But at the end of the day, I'm really happy with the way that the film came out. There's some really beautiful scenes, and I'm proud of it. I think it came out really good.
You going to work today?
Yeah.
Good. We're leaving at 6:30. Don't be late.
So going to the Action on Film Film Festival in Pasadena was an amazing experience. We were honored to be nominated for a Social Commentary Award. And I had friends that came out and saw the movie, and it was a great experience. I had friends that said they didn't recognize me in the early scenes where Liz and Eric are living in the van. And that was, you know, as an actor, that's like your dream, that you could convince somebody that you are somebody you're not. David was extremely dedicated to the character and dedicated to the film in general. I mean, as the writer, as the director, as my co-star, he had his hands full, and you know, was constantly overseeing every detail, and working with somebody that is that committed to the project and that committed to just the story was a great experience.
Where are you going, babe?
Just going to get us some cigarettes.
I love you, Liz.
I love you too, baby.
I'm Leah McCormick, and I play Elizabeth Detzer in Poppies, Odyssey of an Opium Eater.